Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and made. So Sam Houston State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Bearcats looking to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
Tries to get it on the ground. Makes his man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Etienne. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Hawk. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. After run, now throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They go right back to it. Powers through the defender. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shakes off the defender. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, juke, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away. There he goes! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play number 9 on this drive. Off the play fake. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He caught it, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Washington. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. It's complete to the right. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense.
Here we go.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch. Brings into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Gonna run it. It's Savage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Etienne. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking for a man. It's Etienne. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
Here we go. Watch out, come over.
They go to the ground. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
22.
Rides to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
They were 3 for 3 already on 4th downs, now 4 for 4. This offense, I'll tell you what, they got a plan on 4th down, and it's working. This defense has got to be frustrated.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. He's got it. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to breaks into the open. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're going to ride this running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Etienne. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Gain of 9.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it.
QB sneak. Gain of 1. Good enough for a first down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
On the play.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Picks up 1. It's now third and goal.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal.
Military stun. 6 propane. 6 propane.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Makes a man miss. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for a huge play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. All tied up here in the fourth quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that kind of catch.
The Bearcats in the hurry up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air. It's Etienne. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Sam Houston, 20.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. To the air, it's Etienne. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.